Good morning. I am in Kattupadi near Vello, South India. My name is Father Rayappa, Kasi. I am born and brought up in this village. Such a beautiful scenery at the back of me. As a kid, I played here in these mountains, and it has got an enormous amount of meaning in my life. I am from this environment. We can't separate the environment from our own being. Environment is within us and we are in the environment. We are always together. Today, I'm going to talk about Laudato Si, Pope Francis' encyclical on ecology and environment. And last year, month of May, he released this document and 7 billion people are reading it. And today everybody talks about Laudato Si. It's a beautiful message. Actually, the whole document is based on a poem called The Canticle of the Sun, written by Saint Francis of Assisi in the 12th and 13th century, 800 years back, in which Saint Francis of Assisi talks about the elements of creation, which is soil, water, air, and sky and fire. So Panjabhutas we call it. So he is writing a beautiful poem based on these basic elements, calling them brothers and sisters. He calls brother wind, he calls sister water, he calls mother sister earth, he calls it brother fire, sister death. I think it's a beautiful poem and we need to read it. Actually, we have read it so many times in English and Tamil, but today I'm going to read it in original Italian, not in modern Italian, old Italian, 800 years back, how Saint Francis of Assisi spoke. So that is the Italian what I'm going to read now. So I was in Italy, studied theology from 1979 to 1982. 3 years I studied Italian. So I got a little bit of background in Italian language. So I'm going to read this poem in old Italian. The modern Italian is very easy. You can read it, but old Italian is very hard. So I want to read it. So that's how Saint Francis of Assisi wrote. So original text, I'm going to quote it for you. So before reading Laudato Si, I think you should understand the poem which was written by Saint Francis of Assisi in 12th and 13th century, and you will get a feeling. I don't think we understand immediately, but we get the feeling, the same feeling of Saint Francis of Assisi. So are you ready? So I'm going to read Il Cantico delle Creature, that is the Canticle of the Creatures. It was written in 1226, just before the death of Saint Francis of Assisi in 1228. After 1 or 2 years he is dead. So this is a beautiful document. Il Cantico delle Creature. Altissimo, onnipotente, buon Signore, tue sole laude, la gloria e l'onore e onne benedictione. Francis Assisi blesses the Lord, praises God for this beautiful creation. A te solo, Altissimo, se konfano e nullu homo, iene dignu de mentouare. Laudato si mi Signore, cum tutte le tue creature. We praise you, Lord, for all of creation. Cum tutte le tue creature. Spetialmente messor lo frate sole. Frate sole. Frate sole means brother, son. Be praised to you, my Lord, for brother, sons. Specialmente messor lo frate sole, le qual è giorno e allumini noi per lui, e ellu è bellu e radiante, cum grande splendore. It's beautiful and radiant and splendor. De te Altissimo porta significazione. He praises brother, son. Then comes to Sister Moon. Laudato si mi Signore per sora luna. Sora means sister. Luna means moon. Sora luna. E le stelle. Stelle means stars. In cielo lai formate clarite e pretios e belle. Ah, how beautiful Sister Moon and Sister Stars during the night, and they illumine the night sky. Now he comes to Brother Wind. Brother Wind in Italian called frate vento. Laudato si mi Signore per frate vento, brother wind, e per aere e nubilo et sereno et onne tempo, per lo quale le tue creature dai sostenimento. Through this brother wind, God gives life. We breathe in and we breathe out. In fact, in Psalm 104, we read, O Lord my God, when you breathe, everything is created. When you stop breathing, everything disappears. So, God is the source of all life on earth. And He breathed in the nostrils and man became a living being. That is what we read in the first chapters of Genesis. So the breath of life, that is God. So, frate vento, brother wind. Laudato si, Signore, per sor'Acqua. Sister water. Beautiful. Sister water. Sor'Acqua, le quale è molto utile, very useful, utile, e humile, very humble, e preziosa, very precious, e casta, very dear. Laudato si mi Signore per frate fuoco, brother fire, frate fuoco. Wow, brother fire, per le quale in allumini la notte. You illumine the night, illumini la notte. E ello è bello. Fire is beautiful, bello. E quando è nobistoso è forte. È very powerful, è forte, very strong, and very beautiful. That is frate fuoco, brother fire. Now comes Mother Earth, Sister Mother Earth. There are two words. Laudato si mi Signore per sora nostra madre terra. Sora nostra means our sister, Mother Earth. Madre terra, Mother Earth. Le quale ne sostenta e governa e produce diversi frutti con coloriti, flori ed erba. Wow! It governs us. Produce diversi frutti. It produces diverse fruits. Con coloriti flori. Flowers, colorful flowers. A herba. Also herbs to cure diseases. Laudato si me Signore per quelli che perdonano per lo tuo amore e sostengo infamitate e tribulazione. Those who forgive, they are blessed because of your love for us. We take care of each and every one of us in their tribulations. Beati quelli che sosterranno in pace cada te, Altissimo saranno incoronati. Those who make peace, those who live in peace, especially peace with the Creator, peace with other fellow human beings, peace with the rest of creation. That is integral ecology. So that is the peace we need to make. In the Garden of Eden, we broke all the ties, you know that. We broke the relationship with the Creator. So ultimately, relationship with the fellow human and relationship with the creation. So now let us make peace. That is what Francis Assisi is inviting all of us. Let's make peace. Reconciliation with the Creator, reconciliation with the fellow humans, and reconciliation with the rest of creation. Laudato si me Signore per sora nostra morte corporale. Finally, he is calling sister death. Sister death, sora nostra morte corporale. Our sister death. As I told you, by this time Saint Francis of Assisi was very badly bedridden. He was sick. He was blind, couldn't walk, and he is dying. So that is the time he wants relief, consolation. He prays to God, and at last death comes. And he sees death as a sister, one who comes and comforts him. She is going to liberate him from all the pain and suffering. She is going to give him rest. So that's why he calls sister death. So, dalla quale nulla homo vivente può scappare. Scappare means escaping. Nobody can escape from this sister. This sister is going to get you one day. All life that comes to the natural world has to return one day. There's no escape. So, Francis of Assisi is telling, I think death is the transformation. It transforms you and takes you back to God from where you came. Beati quelli che troverà nelle tue santissime volontati, che la morte seconda non il farà male. Laudate e benedice mi Signore e ringraziate e serviateli con grande umilitate. So bless the Lord, praise the Lord, and thank the Lord, serve the Lord with the great humility all the time. Francis Assisi, he had two greatest virtues, humility, simplicity. That's why you could write the Canticle of the Sun. That's why he could write this beautiful poem called Il Canticle delle Creature, the Canticle of the Creatures. Because he felt humble and simple, he could relate with the rest of creation. When he looks at these stones, for him they are not material things. These stones, they are mystery. Mystery. A politician or today industrialist, when he looks at this mountain and these stones, he has only one thing in his mind: let us make money. Let us reduce this mountain into blocks of stones or gravel. Let us sell them, make money. Let us build houses, put roads and pavements. But for Francis of Assisi, he doesn't see in that economic lens. He sees through the spiritual lens. And for him, it is a window to God's wisdom and God's beauty. And he enters into ecstasy because all this behind me is a mystery because it comes from God. God found everything is good at the back of me. And they are here, they are doing something beautiful. They maintain the weather, they keep the balance. These stones create weather, they create clouds, they induce rain making clouds. When the sun comes, the heat is grasped by these stones and they emit hot air. When the hot air goes up, the cold air comes down and they both become condensed and then rain. So ultimately these mountains and stones, they induce rain clouds. But we have taken so much stone and put inside our houses. And today no rain. Why? Now we understand. Because we should allow these stones to remain where they are. Man, he doesn't have any right to move one stone from this place to another place. No. Just leave it there. Jesus tells so beautifully in the desert, in the temptation. The Satan tempts Jesus. Why don't you turn these stones into bread? You are hungry anyway. Why don't you eat? You can do miracle. See, the devil is tempting Jesus to make these stones into a business, into a commodity where people can sell and make money. But Jesus says, no, I would never, ever do that. Leave them alone. So, such a wisdom from Jesus. So, I think Francis Assisi is having so much of inspiration from the natural world, isn't it? Such a beautiful poem. So, why don't you read the Canticle of the Creatures in English, of course. In internet you can download it. After reading the whole poem, you will be able to understand what Pope Francis is talking about in Laudato Si. And happy reading, and may God bless you all, and thank you.